Hey guys, so Physicians Formula recently launched a ton of new complexion products. We've got some cream bronzer and highlight products for the body or the face. We have two glowy powders, a new line of glowy concealers, and a diamond setting spray. So if you guys are curious to hear claims and see these products in action, then just keep watching. First, we're going to start off with this new concealer. This is what it looks like here. It is the Butter Glow Concealer. It says Radiance Boosting Glow, dual ended. So it looks like there is a doe foot on one side and a sponge on the other. The claims on this, it's a long-wearing multi-use radiance boosting concealer that delivers buildable flawless coverage and awakens skin by concealing any imperfections. Smooth and creamy texture delivers a radiant, soft focus finish, giving your skin a refreshed glow unlike any other. It's infused with illuminating minerals to impart a subtle radiance. Apply anywhere to brighten, conceal, highlight, or smooth. So it doesn't say what kind of coverage we're going to get with this. It just says buildable. So I have the shades Fair to Light and Light to Medium, so we will swatch them. This is what the product looks like. It has the sponge tip on the one side, and then you twist off to get the product and find the doe foot wand. This one is Fair to Light. And this one is Light to Medium. I feel like Light to Medium is going to be a better fit for me. It's just more neutral. Do we use the little sponge thingy? I guess we can try it. It's a little bit on the hard side. I'm not sure I like this. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the sponge thing, but let's put a little bit more on, and I will use my beauty blender. I would say that is a light coverage, definitely illuminating concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and just pop a little bit more on the spots that are the darkest and let it sit for a minute and see if we can get some added coverage. Right there, but the color does seem like it's a good match. So if you are my shade, I would say go with Light to Medium. If you are paler than me, I would say go with the Fair to Light. Again, here are the shades. I'll just blend them out a little bit for you. This one pulls very yellow, and I would say this one is on the neutral to peach side. That's like a perfect match for my skin tone. So while it isn't the most full coverage, it is very illuminating and very brightening. So I do like that, but for the other side, I'm gonna try it with the color corrector first and then the concealer on top. So be right back. Okay, so I've color corrected. Now I'm going to try applying that same concealer on top. Do we see a difference? I do. I feel like I can still see the blue a lot under here. So I think color correcting, if you have blue or purple under eye bags, circles, whatever you want to call them, works best than just applying it straight to a blue under eye circle. So it is a thin formula. I would definitely say color correct first. So we're going to give these a moment to set down, and we'll be back to try the next products in just a minute. Okay, so I applied a little bit of the L'Oreal True Match Hyaluronic Tinted Serum in the shade 0.5 to 2. It's one of my favorites. As you can see, it's pretty much gone. Now, just in the amount of time that I've done that, the concealer has creased like crazy. Can you guys see my eyelids and under my eyes? Really bad creasing. So you would definitely 1000% need to set this if you don't want to look 10 times older than you actually are. But before we get to powder, there are two cream products that I really want to try, which are these two. They are the Butter Glow Liquid Highlighter and Liquid Bronzer. They're radiance boosting glow products. And they say they can be worn alone or paired with your favorite foundation. So we'll swatch and then try. This is what the packaging looks like. It's flat on the bottom, so it can be stood on your desk or table, and I like that it's got like the color coordinating lids. They were sealed when they came, but I've already removed the seal. It's like an iridescent packaging. I believe there's only one shade of the highlight and one shade of the bronzer, but Physicians Formula is not known for being the most shade inclusive when it comes to their range of colors, or at least not from what I've seen at the drugstore, but I know they have limited space at the drugstore. So here's the highlight right here. Very apricot-y. And then the bronzer, which looks like a nice light tone. I would say it leans a little on the warm side, but we'll see once it's on the skin. But there is the highlight, which might be a little too dark for me, and the bronzer. I'm actually gonna take right from my hand and see what we think of this highlight. That's actually really pretty. Can you guys see that glow? It's very soft and subtle. I like that. Yeah, it even looks nice on the front of the face. Sometimes things look good on the cheeks, but they don't look good along the center of the face, like the front of the face. And then the bronzer, I will probably need a brush, but let's see what the color looks like. That looks pretty good actually. And they are already drying down, which is nice. They're not going to stay tacky and goopy for long. I'm actually just gonna take a sponge and see what this does. That's really nice. I would say both the highlight and the bronzer are a success. And like I said, they do dry down pretty well. They're not fully dry yet, but I have to powder my face anyway. So I'm gonna hop off, add a little powder, and we'll be back to try the glow powders and the setting spray from Physicians Formula. Okay, so I powdered with a little bit of the number 7 powder, and then I went in with the cream products again on top of the powder just to see how they layer on top. And they layered beautifully. Can you see the glow and the bronze on this side? Gorgeous. I could see these becoming favorites for me. Like, they are a perfect fit for my skin tone. If you have a different skin tone than me, these may not be your ideal shades, but for me, these work so well. I'm so excited about it. So next we have 2 glow powders. They look like this. So these are the Butter Glow Pressed Powders, Radiance Boosting Glow. There's transparent and there's natural. So let me take these out of the box and we'll show you what they look like. Okay, so these are a much sleeker package style than their typical products, which are like thick and they come with the brush. And it seems like they finally listened and they got rid of the brush and it's just the product in the compact. So this one is the translucent glow and it looks like it has like buttermilky, creamy yellow and then beigey tones in it. Swirled together gives you just a very light luminescence. And the other one that is natural glow has more like berry tones and then the beige shade and a deeper version of the buttermilk. It's more like a champagne. And that one is right there. So that one would be more like a blush topper for me. And this one would be like a glow powder. So I will try this one as a blush on the one side, and then I'll try the glow powder all over on the other side. Let's start with the light one just so I can use the same brush. And this is just a little Wet n Wild kabuki brush. The only problem with the thinner packaging is there's no longer any mirror in here. I definitely see some of the glow. I'm not sure it's super evident, but it's there slightly. I feel like I might need to use it with something different when I don't already have a highlight on my cheek and like more of a glowy foundation. But let's try this one on this side as a blush. All right, so that's what it looks like packed on. So for a deeper skin tone, I could see this being gorgeous. Like this would look beautiful on my daughter's darker brown skin. For me, it's a nice blush or blush topper. Yeah, I think that darker glow one is too dark to be a blush for me. It's just too much berry for me. So if you have a like medium to deep skin tone, I feel like this one would be beautiful on you. If you have like a fair to light skin tone, this one would be great on you. And I'm not seeing any glitter. I'm just seeing glow, but we'll see if I can get a shot of this in daylight today. There is no daylight. It is completely cloudy and gray and overcast. So I'm looking very glowy. But with that being said, let's check out the setting spray. This one is the Diamond Setter Long-Lasting Setting Spray, and it says shake well. It says it's weightless, iridescent all-over setting spray. In the past, I've been a big fan of the iridescent ones. This is actually the Wet n Wild Bretman Rock one. I just put it in a different container because I like the nozzle on this one better. And I like the Too Faced, I think it's the watermelon spray that's got like an iridescent pink. So I do like iridescence. And it seems like there is some like pearly pigment at the bottom collecting, but I'm not necessarily seeing iridescence. I'm mostly seeing like white. I feel like this shade blush would look beautiful on my mom. She's got more of like an olivey complexion and like dark black brown hair, and like berries are her tones. I feel like this would look gorgeous on her. It's just not the right shade for my complexion. But let's try the Diamond Setter on one side. Are you ready? Okay, so this is the side without the setting spray. This is the side with the setting spray. I don't see a whole lot more iridescence. I see a little bit more glow on my forehead, like right here. And my face does not feel wet, so it definitely dries down. So this is promising for being a spray that will help your makeup last longer because it isn't tacky and sticky, and it did completely dry down. But do I see an iridescence? No. Maybe a little extra glow, but no iridescence. So I would say if you're worried about something being shimmery or glittery, you don't have to worry about that with this one. No weird smell to it, which I appreciate because in the past there have been some iffy sprays from Physicians Formula, but this one is fine. I can see all the pigment on the bottom. It's still there. Even when it's fully shaken up and the pigment's gone, I just don't notice much difference in the actual spray. Like I even tried spraying this on my hand the other day and I didn't see any iridescence. I saw some glow, but no iridescence. So looks like it's gonna be a good setting spray. No shimmer, no weird smell. So thumbs up on that one. So let's talk about the products we tried today. The Butter Glow Concealer, very creamy and smooth. However, it does settle into lines quickly. So you will need to set it down, which kind of takes away some of the glow. But so far I'm liking the finish. Like it doesn't look heavy or cakey. So I'm liking this so far. I don't think I would really use the hard sponge on the top, but that's fine. I almost always have a makeup sponge or brush ready. These glowy products I'm a big fan of. This one does not have shimmer in it. Just so you know, it says liquid bronzer and that's what it is. It is not a shimmery bronzer despite the shimmery packaging. It is just a beautiful bronzer and I think it's a beautiful color. I mean, that's what I have on my forehead. So that is the shade. I think it's beautiful summer or winter for me. So I plan to use a lot of this. The Butter Glow Liquid Highlighter is also gorgeous. I have it center of the face and cheeks, so it's a good tone for my skin tone. It's right here and it did dry down and so did the bronzer. Like those. The glow powders are fine. I just don't know if they're going to be my glow powder of preference. I really like the Hourglass ones. I like the Laura Mercier one. Those are kind of my go-tos. I don't know if this will replace those, but I will continue playing with these and let you know. Obviously, this one is a little bit too dark, so I probably won't be using this one, but I will test this one further and let you guys know my final thoughts on that. So I wore the powder again today, and this is what it looks like in sunlight. So I'm standing right in front of a doorway, but not in direct sunlight. I don't really see any glitter particles or anything, just a really nice glow. So I think it is a pretty powder. And the Diamond Setter setting spray has the potential to be really excellent for locking in makeup because my face, it feels like nothing's gonna transfer, like nothing's gonna come off. So this feels like a really nice quality setting spray. So I'm excited to continue trying that one. So that is it for what is new from Physicians Formula as far as complexion products go. I will have a new lip, eye, and brow video coming shortly. Physicians Formula released a ton of things. It just didn't all fit in one video. So hope you guys found this video helpful. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.